all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people, lots of situations, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. They're by gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com, and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the selenite, reading number 2 with the lepidolite, reading number 3 with the shungite, reading number 4 with the tourmaline, and reading number 5 with the onyx. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the selenite. The properties of selenite are cleanliness, light, and peace. So that may resonate with your question in some way or with you in general. Now let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I will shuffle until the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. You guys start with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is your marriage card. Talks about long-term commitments, doors opening, solidifying relationships. Next, we see the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands talks about a sacrifice. Oftentimes, it's a sacrifice that doesn't need to be made. Next, we see the moon. The moon talks about fear around decisions. It can also say that your guides are talking to you in your dreams. Next, we see the Fool. The Fool is a new beginning. It is the most significant beginning in tarot. It is a very significant beginning, and it is kind of jumping in without looking. So just, starting and, taking off. Next, we see the Hierophant. The Hermit. The Hermit talks about spending time alone. Now, this alone time, it can be used very, very productively, but there is definitely time by yourself alone. And then topping everything off, we have the Wheel. The Wheel is luck and fate turning in your favor. So things going your way. All right, so this is very interesting from a yes or no standpoint, because you have basically a positive card, then a negative card, then a positive card, then a negative card. So the answer is not strong as far as it's almost a maybe. Now, I do feel with the Fool here and the Wheel, and the Four of Wands, that it kind of tends towards the yes more than the no. So it is a most likely yes, not a strong yes by any stretch of the imagination. Because you also have the Hermit, which, you know, talks about being alone. You've got the Nine of Wands, which talks about making sacrifices that you don't need to make. And you've got the Moon, which talks about fear around decisions. So it is not a strong yes, but it is a probably yes. It is more likely yes than no. Leaning towards yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we start with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about heartbreak. Many of you dealing with heartbreak in your life. Ooh, and the Devil. Okay, so stuck energy. The Devil can talk about addiction. It can talk about love triangles. Anything that makes you feel stuck and trapped can be represented by the Devil. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is whirlwind romance energy. So even with all of this heavy energy, there's some kind of passion meets emotion going on in your life right now. And the Ace of Wands is a new passionate beginning. So I kind of feel like maybe this is the energy that you guys are stepping out of, and this is the energy you're stepping into. There's a new beginning. There's the possibility of commitments. Yes, you have had alone time. That's why the Hermit is here, but it is covered by the Wheel, which talks about it being for healing purposes. The Fool says there's a new beginning. It's a significant beginning. And the Ace of Wands says that there's passion involved in it. The Knight of Wands is the feeling of falling in love. All right, we're going to get Oracle for everything to see kind of what there is to add to the messages. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 1, please. Happiness. The angels want you to know that happiness is coming into your realm. This new beginning is going to bring happiness with it. Now, let's see the Devil out of Moonology. What is there for the Devil energy? How do they step out of it? What is there to add for guidance? Take time to breathe out. All right, so as you're dealing with the stuck energy, as it's breaking up, especially if this is like a love triangle situation where you've had your heart broken, you are stepping into something better. It's time to take some time and just breathe. Take some time, let yourself heal. You are stepping out of this. You just need to give yourself time to do so. Now, for the Three of Swords and the heartbreak, what is there to deal with the Three of Swords? Look at the bigger picture. Okay, so wherever your heart has been broken, I know it's hard to see past it because a broken heart just hurts more than just about anything. But you're being told to look at the bigger picture. This is going to be for your benefit in the long run. I know that that seems hard to understand or hard to see right now, but this heartbreak is going to lead to something better for you. Now, I want to see the Knight of Wands with Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to this Knight of Wands? Because the Knight of Wands is about that feeling of falling in love. Release. Okay, so there's something that you need to release, and then this energy is going to come into your life. It's probably stepping out of this energy, and this energy is breaking up. You just got to give it a little bit of time. After you release any negativity you have, release the situation that has hurt you or made you feel trapped, you're going to step into this falling in love feeling. So something new is going to start. Now let's see the spell casting oracle, and we're going to start with the Ace of Wands. What is there for the Ace of Wands here? Home. All right, so this is passion in your home. This is it looks like a committed relationship for a lot of you. It is passion that is part of your daily home life. Now, the Transparent Tarot, compassion. All right, so the answer was yes, or leaning towards yes. There is there's the message here is that you're going to deal with some alone time. You're going to heal. You're going to start a new beginning, and there's going to be a commitment for a lot of you. It's going to be a passionate beginning that leads to a passionate home life. Your guides are saying this is all happening out of compassion. So there is definitely something that has ended, something that is heartbreaking, something that has made you feel stuck, but it is happening. It is coming to an end out of compassion to bring in this new wonderful energy. All right, now let's see the little starseed deck for group number 1, please. Thank you. All right, we're going to start with no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Next, you get creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So maybe do something creative to kind of help you release some of the stuck energy you're dealing with. And finally, light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. It is. It's time to let your light shine and let happiness flow back in. All right. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the lepidolite. The properties of lepidolite are rest, sleep, and dreaming. So that may have some bearing on your question or may resonate with you in general. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards, and that will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, so let's see here. I think we're going to go once more. There we go. All right. Let's get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with justice. Justice talks about fairness, balance, keeping things in balance, making sure you have a healthy work-life balance. Next, we see the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about you stepping into your true, authentic self, being authentic to who you are on the soul level. That is followed by the Sun. The Sun is wonderful positivity, absolute growth, and just, it is the most positive card in the tarot. And then topping everything off, we have the Two of Wands. That is partnerships growing, relationships growing, whether they're creative or romantic, partnerships are flourishing for you guys. This looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Two of Swords. So some of you dealing with a stalemate, but I think you're starting to see your way out of it, because see, in this deck, she can actually see through the blindfold. Five of Wands, dealing with some fighting, possibly fighting for what it is you want. Six of Coins, receiving a gift or giving a gift. It's giving and receiving, and normally it is financial or material in nature. And then the Three of Cups, celebrating, having things to celebrate with friends. So a really celebratory energy. Okay, so let's look at the oracle and we'll get a little bit more information about everything. Angels, for group number 2, whatever they need to hear, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be discerning. All right, listen to that intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you, you should pay attention. Those gut instincts are not going to lead you wrong. Now, let's get Moonology. We're going to start with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can talk about controversy and fighting. So some of you may be dealing with some kind of fighting going on in your life. Confidence is going to be your key to success in overcoming whatever this controversy is. If this is you putting your energy in to chase your dreams, because sometimes it's fighting for what you want. If that's you, then confidence is going to be your key to success in achieving those dreams. Now, let's see the Two of Swords out of Moonology as well. What is there for the Two of Swords? Hold your vision. Okay, so this stalemate is breaking up. You're making your way through it. Wherever you feel stuck, it's coming to an end. Hold your vision. You're going to get through whatever it is you're dealing with that makes you feel stuck. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for that Six of Coins. What is there to add to the Six of Coins here? Boundaries. All right, so there is giving and receiving. This could be you receiving a gift. It could be you giving a gift. But whatever it is, the giving of this gift is breaking through boundaries. It is taking things to the next level. So this could be receiving, you know, a bonus at your job that, you know, kind of breaks you through the boundaries of where you've been before. Or a gift from, you know, someone else, someone giving you something that's significant enough to break you through boundaries. So this is pretty significant. Now, let's see the Three of Cups here as well. Ooh, there's fear. Okay. So the celebrating with friends it's an important energy, celebrating your victories, but there's a fear involved in it as well. Almost like you're afraid to celebrate your win. You're afraid to celebrate, you know, moving on, or the things that you have that are worth celebrating. Whatever the fear is with regards to the celebrating and acknowledging the success that you're having, you don't have to be afraid. See how there's fear on the inside, but she is a goddess in charge of everything that there is to be afraid of in this card, and she represents you. So whatever fears you have with regards to, you know, celebrating or spending time with friends or acknowledging your successes, you know, kind of the idea that if you acknowledge your success, you might jinx it. Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can overcome this. You are in charge. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle for the Transparent Tarot. That was a pretty solid yes, but what is there to add to the Transparent Tarot here? Friendship. Okay, so you've got a couple of friendship cards. Don't be afraid to kind of put your heart out there with friends. That could be where this fear is coming to. You know, making friends, seeing friendships grow. Don't be afraid to put your heart out there. There is a strong, positive friendship in your realm right now. Now, let's see the little starseed deck for group number 2. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Oh, okay. For group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. It's funny because I was just talking about the celebrations. It's time for you to celebrate the awesomeness of you. Now, you also get meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. Meditation may help you break up some of this stuck energy you got going on here. And then finally, transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Let your light shine. Let your friendships grow. You got a very positive yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the Shungite. The properties of Shungite are connection, relief, and calm. So those may have some bearing on your question or resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot. yes or no to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards, and that will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, so let's see here. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the wheel. The wheel talks about healing. It talks about luck and fate turning in your favor. Next, we see the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about having those stable financial foundations, but not needing to not cling to your money, letting the money flow in and out like it's supposed to. If you have a lack mindset, it can have an effect on you drawing in additional abundance. So it's kind of a warning not to cling to your money. Next, we see the King of Swords. The King of Swords can represent a person. If it does, the person's very intelligent, very action-driven. The King of Swords also represents significant challenges and tests. It says you'll be able to overcome them with your strategy, with your capability of, really thinking things through and applying what you can do in your skill set to the challenges. But the challenges are generally pretty significant with the King of Swords. And then topping everything off, we have the Death card. Death talks about the end of something for the start of something new. So a significant ending that does bring in new energy, but it's a significant ending. All right, this looks like the answer is no to whatever you asked tarot. I know we started with the wheel, which is luck and fate, so it probably means that a lot of you are happy with the answer no, but with the Four of Pentacles plus the King of Swords and the Death card, it does look like the answer is no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Knight of Cups. All right, that's a proposal of some kind. Could be romantic, like taking things to the next level wherever you are in your relationship, or it can even be work related. Two of Cups, the soulmate connection. All right, so you guys dealing with soulmates. And a soulmate doesn't have to be romantic, but they oftentimes are. Ten of Cups, happy home life. This is beautiful energy. Like I said, with the wheel, I felt like most of you are happy with the answer being no. The Ten of Cups is a happy home life. It's stable, comfortable home life energy. And then you've got the Emperor, which talks about you making decisions that take you down the path you want to go down. All right, so your situations look very positive. Now, let's see the angel deck to start off the oracle. Angels for group number 3. Generosity. The angels pouring out their generosity on you, and you being asked likewise to pour out your generosity for others. Now, let's see the Emperor with Moonology. What is there to add to the Emperor here? Communication is key. All right, so as you're making these decisions to move forward down the path you decide to go down, you want to go down, it's important to continue to communicate with your guides and those people that are in your life that you trust and value their opinions. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for the Knight of Cups. What is there to add to the Knight of Cups? Faith. All right, so this proposal, whether you've already received it or it's out in the future, you're being asked to have faith. Move forward on the basis of faith. Now, let's see the Two of Cups with Queen of the Moon as well. Ooh, sovereignty. Okay, so sovereignty again says you're in charge with regards to this connection. This soulmate connection is there, but you are the one that gets to decide whether or not you want to dive into that relationship. Now, let's take a look at the Ten of Cups. What is there to add to the Ten of Cups here? passion. So not only is there a happy home life, there's passion in that connection. And you notice the couple there. So a lot of you are stepping into relationships or have relationships. You're asking questions about relationships. Many of you may be asking questions about, did someone do something they shouldn't have? And the answer looks like a no. The no seems very positive, but it does look like the answer is no. Now for the transparent tarot, blessings. Yep, like I said, I feel like that no is a blessing to most of you. Now let's see the little starseed deck for group number 3. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Whatever group number 3 needs to hear, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that's 3. All right, let's see here. We start with signs. The universe is gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities, so pay attention. You also get celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. And finally, courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the tourmaline. The properties of tourmaline are focus, flexibility, and clarity. So those may have some bearing on your question, or they may resonate with you in general. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards, and that will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more, I think. There we go. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the Chariot. The Chariot talks about moving forward through strength, determination, but in this deck, the horses are facing away from each other. So this also means that there could be some blockage to moving forward through your determination, that some blockage you have to deal with. Now, next we see the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups talks about looking at things the way you wish they were versus the way they actually are. So maybe not seeing things clearly, or it can even deal with some boredom. Next, we see the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety. Dealing with anxiety, having some form of anxiety, which is not a diagnosis of any kind. Anxiety is fear regarding the future. So possibly dealing with fear regarding the future. Next, we see the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebrating, spending time with friends, celebrating your victories. That's followed by the Fool. The Fool talks about a new beginning, something starting new that is, something you may be jumping into, or something that you may not necessarily look at before you leap in, but it is a very significant beginning. And the Page of Swords tops everything off. The Page of Swords says pay attention to the details. So with the Fool being there, and the idea of the Fool is jumping in without looking, and the Page being here, it's almost like the message is saying, hey, make sure you look before you leap. Make sure you pay attention to the details. Now, there is the celebration in the Three of Cups, but with the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the anxiety of the Nine of Swords, it looks like the answer is most likely no to whatever you asked Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so dealing with the Four of Wands, that is, that's commitment. That can represent marriage, doors opening, making those, stable commitments that you're going to carry forward. The Hierophant. So again, the marriage card. Many of you may be looking at marriage or asking about marriage. The Five of Coins. The Five of Coins talks about fear around loneliness or fear around money. We're going to get oracles, see how you deal with it. And then the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins talks about generosity. And, it can represent a person, so it could be you or someone you're dealing with, but someone who shares what they have generously. The Queen of Coins does not have to be super abundant, though she can be. Now, let's take a look at Oracle and kind of see where everything is going. Angels, for group number 4, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope, absolutely. Hope should shine within you. You should always hang on to hope for the future. Now, let's see this Five of Coins. What is it? How do they deal with this Five of Coins? What can they do to step out of this energy? Surrender to the divine. All right, so I think you're just being told to not worry. This is fear about money, or it's fear about loneliness. And the surrender to the divine card is saying, just kind of give it over to the universe. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to work out in the end. Now, let's see the Queen of Coins out of Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to the Queen of Coins here? Fear. Okay. So there is some sort of fear with regards to, this could be fear with regards to opening up, to sharing your heart, fear with regards to sharing in some way. So fear with regards to emotional sharing. There is the idea of sharing materially. So this could be fear of giving something materially because you're worried about the financial side of things moving forward. Either way, this is a wonderful goddess in this card that's in charge of everything that there is to be afraid of, and that represents you. So there's no reason to be afraid. You can overcome. Share generously and kind of surrender to the divine. Share generously of yourself, of your spirit, and it's going to bring that energy back to you. Now, let's see the Hierophant out of Queen of the Moon. Resilience. Okay, so the Hierophant doesn't have to just be marriage. It can be. And with these two cards next to each other, some of you are definitely talking about marriage or looking at getting married in the relatively near future. Now, this resilience card says you can pick up whatever is kind of stopping you, whatever burden there is with regards to the situation, and move forward. Now, the Hierophant can also represent going back to school, finding religion, or a belief system that resonates with you. It talks about making foundational changes, and you are strong enough. You have the resilience to make these foundational changes. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle. So, starting with the Four of Wands, what is there for the spell casting oracle for the Four of Wands? Closure. Okay, so you are making commitments, moving forward, or at least being offered commitments to move forward, and it's kind of closing off or giving you closure to previous relationships, giving you closure to previous circumstances. You are growing. You're going through a growth period, and it's time to close the door on what's past, what's not necessary, and let yourself move into the future. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, what is there to add here? Transformation. Okay, so this is a transformative period for you. You got a couple of butterflies here, so you really are transforming. The message with the Fool covered by the Page of Swords is to pay attention as you're making this transformation. There's tons of stuff to celebrate. There is, however, probably some blockage to you moving forward. It could be this fear that you're dealing with. The anxiety or the fear about the future, you can work your way through that, surrender to the divine, and it will help you to move forward. All right, so like I said, even with the Three of Cups in there and the Fool, there is still enough that it makes me say the answer most likely not, or leaning towards no with regards to your question. Now, let's see the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you. All right, so let's start with this. You get guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. You also get strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Absolutely. Like, you're going to move through this. You're going to move through the fear into something fantastic. And fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions are going to come to fruition. So you're going to make this transformation. It's going to be beautiful. Pay attention to the details as you move forward. Celebrate your victories. Let go of whatever doesn't serve you. You are going to step into your dreams. You're going to have wonderful positive outcomes. The answer was most likely no, or leaning towards no for your question, but many of you are going to be celebrating that with that Three of Cups being in there. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Onyx. The properties of Onyx are willpower, strength, and protection. So those things may have some bearing on your question or resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now I will shuffle until the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. All right, I think once more. Okay, here we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Fool. The Fool talks about a new beginning, kind of some type of beginning where you may just be jumping in without looking, without really assessing it, just kind of going with the flow and moving into a new beginning. Next, we see the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about real, pure, genuine love, like selfless love. This is very sincere love. It can also represent a person very compassionate, very loving, like a true, genuine friend or romantic love type interest. Next, we see the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about looking at what you've lost versus looking at what you still have. Looking at what you still have, what you have to be grateful for, is the best way to break up the Five of Cups energy. Next, we see strength. Strength says that you have the strength to deal with whatever situations you face, whatever you've been dealing with. Your strength is there to overcome it. That is followed by the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords recognizes that some of you have experienced heartbreak. There have been heartbreaking situations that you've been dealing with, but topping everything off, we have completion. So the heartbroken energy probably coming to completion. The focusing on your losses also probably coming to completion. Possibly recovering those energies into something a little bit more positive that you would desire more. All right, looking at this as a yes or no with the Fool and the King of Cups and Strength and the World, even though we have the heartbreak of the Three of Swords and the sadness of the Five of Cups, it still looks like a yes because of all of that major arcana that's very positive. So the answer to your question looks like it is a yes. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Queen of Coins, so that could represent you. Very generous energy, sharing what you have with others. The Devil. All right, so some of you feeling pretty stuck. This could be relating to this Three of Swords, the heartbroken energy, or the sadness of the Five of Cups. Those energies can leave you feeling stuck. This can also represent some form of addiction, and it doesn't have to be a big bad addiction. It can be social media or sugar or something like that. Or it could be love triangles. So however this resonates for you, we will get Oracle to see how you step out of it. The Tower. All right, things are changing. If you're dealing with devil energy, though, things changing, not such a bad thing. You know, that energy ending and bringing in new energy is pretty positive. And then the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the feeling of falling in love. It is passion meets emotion, and they kind of whirlwind, and you have that falling in love feeling. Now, let's see Oracle for everything. So we'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 5, please. Embrace change. Yes, the Tower talks about change, and then you have the Angel deck saying embrace change. So things are going to be changing, but I feel like you guys have been dealing with some really difficult stuff, and so change is going to be really, really positive. Now, let's see the Devil out of Moonology. How do they break up this devil energy? Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. So with regards to the stuck energy or whatever it is you're worried about, however you feel stuck, however you feel like you just can't move forward, nothing is set in stone. Everything is fluid. Like, that's why this is all ocean. Everything is fluid. You guys are going to move past this. You just have to kind of keep moving, keep going with the changes. Now, with regards to the change in the Tower, a personal issue reaches resolution. See, I told you, sometimes change is really good. I think that the change is this energy changing up and moving to a real positive energy like the one you have in the Knight of Wands. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon, and we'll start with the Knight of Wands. What is there for the Knight of Wands here? Sovereign. Okay, the Sovereign talks about you being in charge. So the Knight of Wands is that whirlwind, falling in love feeling. And you are going to be in charge of the situation. Like, it is passion meets emotion, but it has you kind of controlling things and pulling the strings. So you are in charge of your feelings and, you know, how you react to things. Now, the Queen of Coins, the Path. Okay, so the Queen of Coins probably does represent you, and it just recognizes your generosity and how you share emotionally and materially, how you share with others and are very generous. This is part of your path. And the situations you've been dealing with are also part of your path. You are moving through it, though. A personal issue is reaching resolution, and things are going to get better. Now, for the yes, for the Transparent Tarot, what is there to add to the Transparent Tarot, please? Manifestation. All right, so the answer is yes, and it has something to do with you manifesting. So you may be manifesting the yes answer to whatever your question is. Now, let's take a look at the little starseed deck for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to start with patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yes, you have to be patient. The universe moves at its own speed, definitely not the speed we would have it move at most times. You also get no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. And finally, free spirits. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on being a free spirit. Let that free spirit energy flow. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.